Hello and welcome back to Stu Structures. It's been a while since I've posted anything. I'm trying to get back on track here, so let's just get into this. Okay, so just a little explanation of why it disappeared off the face of the earth. The last year's been really a rough year. I mean, it's all good, don't get me wrong, but life, it tends to get in the way of doing things you really love to do sometimes, and this last year has been exactly that. To begin with, my computer was having issues. Microsoft did some type of an upgrade to it and got rid of all my video software, my photo editing stuff, just a whole bunch of stuff off my computer, and they left me with a database. It changed. I have Windows 10, and suddenly it wasn't Windows 10. It was something else that just totally messed up everything I had set up. It messed up my computer, basically. So in any case, I really couldn't afford another computer at the time. And then the software, which, I don't use a free software. What I use, was going to cost me about another $100 to put it back on there, let alone the Photoshop and the other stuff that I wanted to get back up there because I use it to get the photos ready to put in the software to do the videos. So anyway, I don't have tons of money. The reason I do what I do and put this out there for you all is so that you can build and make and scrounge and do your own stuff without spending, hundreds of dollars on kits to build things for your building, especially when they're not available in kit form anyway. But even my biggest building, the Beanery, which had 100 and some windows and 20 some doors, and I don't remember what all, I think it was 25 videos showing me building that. It was a extensive building. If you haven't seen it, go back and check some of it out. It's a nice building. But if I'd have bought that in kit form, it'd have been $350 or $380 or so dollars for a kit like that. And I probably had $60, $70 in it with all the windows and doors and everything I made and scratch build supplies. So this is an inexpensive way for me to build realistic buildings to model specific places in time that I couldn't get otherwise and couldn't afford if they were available. And the reason for that is why I started all this. I just don't have tons of money. I mean, that's okay. I don't need Learjets and brand new cars and all that kind of thing. I've always lived very frugal and, kind of under the radar money-wise. And I'm okay with that, don't get me wrong, but it put me in a bad position last year to where I just couldn't afford to spend tons of money to get back up and running to do my channel. So in any case, I am back. I don't know for how long, and I'm not sure initially if I can do one a week. I'm going to try to. I have been building some stuff and working on stuff for over the summer every now and then when I had time to do that, and I did document a lot of it, although not all of it. So I have some material to work for to put some videos out there. So I'm going to continue to do that for a while. I think I'm up to 750 some or 60 some or something viewers on my channel, so I'm not monetized. So I don't make money off this channel. That's not why I was doing this. It was just to teach and help people initially. But going forward, I'm going to do this through this winter while I have some downtime. I'm still trying to build my business, and wintertime's the only time I have to do this kind of thing. So I'm going to continue to do this over this winter. My hopes is that I get above 1,000 subscribers to my channel so that I can monetize my channel and at least make a little bit of money off of it to pay for expenses and stuff to do this. It's not free, and it takes a lot of time besides the building to put videos together, edit them, and do all that kind of thing, and upload them, and deal with YouTube. So if I'm going to continue to do this, after next spring and my business gets back to work, I need to make a little money at this. So I need to monetize my channel. So I would appreciate it if everybody out there would help me get to the 1,000 subscriber level. I'm not sure what my hours are like on my videos. I mean, I've been doing this for some time, and I have several hundred views on quite a few of my videos, but I'm not sure what my watch time is out there and what all their qualifications are. They seem to change everything constantly. But that's where I want to be. I would like to continue this, but if I'm going to do it, it has to have some monetary value for me to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to do it in my spare time here and there when I have time and not post the videos. I am going to start a new channel too. It has nothing to do with model railroading. It's called 3B Farm. I've set up the account on YouTube, but I haven't began posting any of it because that's what I do from sun up to sundown every day is my farm. For those of you that don't know, I had some earlier postings on some of the stuff that I've done, but I basically raise nursery plants for the nursery industry, and I'm wanting to open up a retail in a year or so. I'm kind of waiting for the economy to do whatever it's going to do before I do that. But I also raise cut flowers for the floral industry on a small scale, and I raise fruit. And I want a fruit farm when I have the acreage to be able to do that as well. And that right now, because I'm not open retail, does not pay my bills. It's work that I'm putting in tons of hours and not getting paid for. Basically, landscaping and maintenance and that type of thing, and designing new landscapes are where my bread and butter comes from. And I'm just now, having come back to West Virginia, starting to build up some clientele. So business, it's pays my bills, but it's not booming, and there's not tons of money getting there right now. And as I'm getting older and older, the labor end of this, I'm not sure how many more years my body will allow me to do that. So, getting my retail establishment and the farm set up is my key priority. And since I'm going to be spending all the hours doing that anyway, there's quite an audience out there for that type of a venue. So I am going to start the 3B Farm channel as well, and start posting videos to that, and hopefully get that to the point that I can monetize, which is a wider viewing audience than the model trains. So in any case, that's where I'm coming from. I have been working on several projects for the model railroading. I had mentioned a coaling tower some time ago in one or two of my videos from Grafton. It was a 600-ton coaling tower. I plan on going ahead and finishing that. I have some stuff on how to make some trees out of natural materials, which basically is close to free. Several other little things that I want to do. In the Billington area, there's still 2 stations and another small building that I would like to model. I have got to start on one of those. But what I would like to do is I collect Barbour County history, which is the county I live in here in West Virginia. And once or twice a year, I take my collection and show it to people. And in the town here in Billington, once a year they have a Nostalgia Days. And I would like to build 4 small modules that have buildings in it from the turn of last century, so that I could take these modules and show them to people when I have my history collection there, so they could see some of what Billington had as far as railroading goes at the turn of last century. There were 4 railroads that met in Billington at one time. It was quite an industrialized little area back in the big days. So anyway, I do want to build the modules, my point being, and continue with building structures. And, with the modules, I get to play with scenery and some other things. And, prototypical, I do carry a wide range of years in the things that I have, so it won't be date specific, but all the buildings and everything are prototypical to a few different eras. So that's just another thing that I want to get into with my model trains. Now, I appreciate all my new subscribers out there. I picked up quite a few subscribers since I quit posting, a year ago or whenever it was. It's been a while. And I really do appreciate all the new subscribers. Thanks for joining my channel, and I hope to be getting more and more material out there for you, so that hopefully you can learn how to do this kind of thing, even if you see things that I'm doing that are not working, so you can learn how not to do things. But I've shown people how to make little tools that help with little projects, and just show my way of doing things, which different things work for different people. it's always been my intention just to give people the inspiration to go out and build something. You know, is it going to be a 5-star building right out of the gate? If you've never built something before, chances are probably not. You know, it's not that it's hard, it's really time consuming. And, you know, in time, you do learn how to do things better and better, and you learn what works for you. What works for me might not be what you really need to make things happen for you. You might find easier ways or other materials to use, or, you know, everybody has glue arguments out there that, you know, I'd probably use 7 different types of glues and all the different things that I do, and different paints, and, you know, this and that. There's just so many different ways you can approach this hobby. And you're finding one that suits you and gives you the enjoyment to escape from reality into your own little world and leave everything behind you stress-wise and have fun is the key to the hobby. So, you know, take what I give you with a grain of salt, learn from it, I hope, and you know, and continue to watch my channel. Hopefully I'll give you some new insights into things, and we'll see where we go in the future. And like I said, thanks again to my new subscribers. You know, and hit the bell icon down there in the video so that you get notified when I have things come out. I'd like to get back onto an every week basis again. I'm not sure how that's going to work out through the winter. I may have more time to do that, but getting into next year when spring happens and my business happens, I'm not sure how much that's going to go. We'll see how it works out. But in any case, thank you again for coming and visiting me and sharing this time with me, and look forward to my videos starting real soon, hopefully in the next week. And once again, come back and visit me at Stu Structures. Thanks.